I'm fine.
So, before we start, let's pray together. Sebelum kita mulai, mari kita berdoa. Berdoa selesai. Let me check your name first. Megira Masira, Putri Natalia. Siapa di sini yang tahu tentang teks eksposisi analitis? Ada yang tahu? Putri, tahu? Teks eksposisi analitis. So today we are going to learn about analytical exposition text, or in Indonesia we call text exposisi analitis. At the end of the class, you will know how to analyze the content of analytical exposition text. Pada akhir kelas ini, kalian akan tahu bagaimana caranya menganalisa isi dari teks eksposisi analisis. So, let's start. Analytical exposition is a type of text that is used to explain the writer's view of an issue. The purpose of the analytical exposition text is to express opinion and influence the reader with an analytical argument. Jadi, teks eksposisi analitis adalah tipe teks yang digunakan untuk menjelaskan sudut pandang penulis tentang sebuah isu atau masalah. Tujuan dari teks eksposisi analitis adalah untuk mengekspresikan pendapat dan mempengaruhi pembaca dengan argumen analitis. Let's move to the generic structure of analytical exposition text, atau struktur kebahasaan dari analytical exposition text. Jadi, there are three generic structure of analytical exposition text. Ada 3 struktur kebahasaan dari analytical exposition text. The first one is thesis, the next one is argument, and the last one is reiteration. Let's start with thesis. In thesis, the writer introduces the topic and show his or her position. Next, argument. Argument consists of 2. The first one is point, and the last one is elaboration. Point is restatement of the main argument in the thesis, while elaboration is the development that support each point or argument. And the last one is reiteration. Reiteration is restatement of the author's position. Jadi ada 3 unsur kebahasaan dari analytical exposition text. Yang pertama ada tesis. Di tesis ini penulis memperkenalkan topik dan menunjukkan posisinya. Selanjutnya ada argumen. Argumen terdiri dari 2, ada point, ada elaboration. Point adalah pernyataan kembali dari argumen yang ada di tesis tadi sebelumnya. Dan elaborasi adalah pengembangan yang mendukung setiap poin atau setiap argumen. Dan terakhir ada reiteration. Reiteration atau biasa juga kita sebut dengan conclusion atau penutup. Di reiteration adalah pernyataan kembali dari posisi penulis. Let's move to the language feature of analytical exposition text. There are some language feature of analytical exposition text. The first one is use common noun, for example, people, women, girl. The next one is use abstract nouns like confidence, technique. Next is use relating verbs like is, are, have. Next is use action verb like develop, defend. Next is use thinking verbs like understand, think. Next is use modal verb like could, may, will. Next is use conjunction like first, second, next, last. And the last one is usually use simple present tense. For example, first, we gain more confidence in tackling our surroundings when we learn self-defense techniques. Jadi, unsur kebahasaan dari analytical exposition text adalah salah satunya adalah menggunakan simple present tense, bukan simple past tense dan lain sebagainya. Let's move to the example of analytical exposition text. There is an example of analytical exposition text with the title "Card Should Be Banned." Card should be banned. There are thesis, 3 arguments, and the last one is reiteration. Let's start with the thesis first. In thesis, the writer put cards should be banned in the city. As well, we all know cars create pollution and cause a lot of accident. The first argument is, firstly, cars as well we all know contribution to the most of the pollution in the world. Cars emit a deadly gas that causes illness such as bronchitis, lung cancer, and asthma. Some of these illnesses are so bad and people can die for them. The second argument. Secondly, the city is very busy. Pedestrians wander everywhere and cars commonly hit pedestrians in the city, which causes them to die. Cars today are outroad's biggest killers. The third argument is, thirdly, cars are very noisy. If you live in the city, you may find it hard to sleep at night or concentrate at your homework, and especially talk to someone. And the reiteration is, in conclusion, cars should be banned from the city for the reason list. This is an example of analytical exposition text. Well, the analysis of this text is, the writer wants to express his or her opinion and influence the reader about the danger of using cars. The writer has point of view that cars should be banned because of some reason. The first one is cars create pollution. The second one is cars cause a lot of accident. And the last one is cars are very noisy. Jadi analisa dari teks yang tadi adalah penulis mau menyampaikan pendapatnya tentang bahaya dari menggunakan mobil, karena penulis memiliki beberapa sudut pandang kalau mobil itu berbahaya karena beberapa alasan. Alasan yang pertama adalah mobil menyebabkan polusi. Alasan yang kedua adalah mobil menyebabkan banyak kecelakaan di jalan. Dan alasan yang terakhir adalah mobil mengakibatkan jalan-jalan sangat ribut. Jadi penulis ini memiliki pikiran atau pendapat bahwa penggunaan mobil itu harus dihindari. Okay, do you understand so far? Yes. Now you are going to do the task. The task consists of 10 questions. So I give you 20 minutes to do it. So let's start. Work in pace. Jadi Putih dan Maggie akan bekerja sama. So I have three texts in here, and you are free to choose the text you want to analyze. But before you analyze the content, you have to read the text first. Jadi kalian akan menganalisa isi dari teks yang ada. Miss mempunyai 3 teks dan kalian bebas memilih teks mana yang mau dianalisa. Analisa seperti contoh yang tadi. Tapi sebelum kalian analisa, kalian harus membaca teks tersebut terlebih dahulu. Do you understand? Yes. So let's start. So are you finished?
Yes, ma'am.
So please tell the result of your analysis. But before it, you have to read the text first.
Okay, when we go shopping, we get a plastic bag to carry the items we buy. When we go to a friend's or relative's house and we want to give him or her item, we use plastic bags to carry them. In fact, plastic bags are really needed. However, they are dangerous for environment and human beings. Plastic bags need a long time to decompose. Plastic bags take up to 1,000 years to decompose on land and 450 years in water. Secondly, people use up natural resources to make plastic bags. The most common plastic bags today are made of polyethylene. This material is made of crude oil and natural gas. Moreover, plastic bags are also dangerous for our health. Colored plastic bags are very dangerous for health if we use them to keep food because they are recycled product and their previous history is not known. They may have been used to carry in pesticide containers, hospital waste or heavy metals waste. Long-term consequences of the use of these plastic bags can lead to various diseases such as cancer, kidney disorders, and others. Based on the fact plastic bags should not be used anymore, there are several alternatives to replace their function, such as paper bags or reusable canvas bags.
So you choose the third text.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to correct some of your pronunciation, so please repeat after me. Such as.
Such
No,
as,
such as. Such as.
such as,
Dangerous.
dangerous,
Dangerous.
dangerous.
Okay. Now tell me the result of your analysis.
According to the text, the writer suggests that we should leave using plastic bags because of some reason. First, plastic bags need a long time to decompose. Second, the most common plastic bags are made of polyethylene and this material is made of crude oil and natural gas. Third, plastic bags are dangerous for our health because they are recycled products. On the other hand, the writer suggests us to replace plastic bags with paper bags or reusable canvas bags.
I think so far you understand about our material. So any questions so far? Ada pertanyaan sejauh ini? If I say any question so far, you can answer so far so good, ma'am. Any questions so far?
So far, so good, ma'am.
Once more again. Any questions so far?
So far, so good, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So, today kita sudah belajar mengenai analytical exposition text atau di Indonesianya adalah teks eksposisi analitis. Nah, yang kalian harus ingat adalah teks eksposisi analitis adalah teks yang tujuannya penulis mau meyakinkan pembaca kalau argumennya itu benar. So, I think that's all for today. Thank you for your attention and see you next week. Bye.
Bye.